muscles, in full anatomy, and your brain control your anatomy.
Welcome to Warrior Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, exploring the battles, the triumphs, and the resilient warriors in the society. Join us as we are on a journey to empower, to break stigma, to heal, and find the warrior within. I'm your host, Wilda. Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, breaking stigma, and healing minds. I'm your host, Wilda Magenya from Heartech TV. Make sure you subscribe and also share this video. Today in studio, we really have a very amazing and professional guest where we are going to learn so much. His name is, let me just allow him to introduce himself, because maybe how I know him is not how he wants you to know him. Welcome in studio.
Very good evening, viewers. Pleasure to be in
Welcome to Warrior Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, exploring the battles, the triumphs, and the resilient warriors in the society. Join us as we are on a journey to empower, to break stigma, to heal, and find the warrior within. I'm your host, Wilda. Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, breaking stigma, and healing minds. I'm your host, Wilda Magenya from Heartech TV. Make sure you subscribe and also share this video. Today in studio, we really have a very amazing and professional guest where we are going to learn so much. His name is, let me just allow him to introduce himself, because maybe how I know him is not how he wants you to know him. Welcome in studio.
very good evening, viewers. Pleasure to be in a midst. My name is Fredrick Apwacha, nutritionist and dietitian by profession. When it comes to medical stuff, in terms of nutrition and feeding, in terms of nutrition and health, in terms of nutrition, any question we're going to tackle it under mental health today. Thank you.
Yeah, I know someone is wondering, Warrior Within, it's all about mental health. How comes today we have a nutritionist in this studio? He's also going to just tell us how mental health is concerned with the general health, or should we say medicinal health? Or how would you tell it?
Majorly just nutrition in mental health.
Or nutrition in mental health. So, Fredrick, how can you define mental health?
Mental health majorly is a wide name. It breaks down in a space. But at the end of the day, mental health is anything that affects our normal being in terms of physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and how we making choices, how to make good choices in terms of mental health.
Mental health. Yeah? And talking about nutrition, because that is. Now, to my next question is, what are some of the common signs of deteriorating? You as a nutritionist, how can you just tell that this patient is really deteriorating in terms of health? And what can you prescribe to him as a nutritionist?
When it comes to now mental health, there are clinical signs, there are symptoms, and if you want to see to determine if a client is deep into mental health issues, there's mood imbalance. One of the major things, mood imbalance. 2, there's depression setting in. 3, there might be anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety.
Yes. Another virtue. And there are a number of things that also you can be able to detect depression. And also abuse of substance, because you might be trying to hide under substance so that you protect your current situation in terms of mental health. So there are a number of things. But majorly, look for the mood balance, look at the anxiety, depression. I think those are the major. Yes, and as a nutritionist, we talk about what can I prescribe. In nutrition, you have it's a wide book. People say below the also nutrition is a big book, whereby there are a number of supplements that you can use to control to help you nerve communication. So not the supplementary part of it, but also remember, apart from supplementary part of it, you need to provide essential and non-essential nutrients to the body, so that they can also work for the same goal. As nutrition is a synergy of nutrients. They work for the same goal in terms of positive thinking, cognitive health, and also relation with other people and stability. So prescription, in terms of the supplement prescription, there's a food prescription, there's medical prescription.
Okay. What now? Because let's just do locally. Now food prescription. You have just said whatever we put in our mouth can really affect our health. Just like a common mwananchi, ni vitu gani nafaa niangalie kile ambacho nakula, ile si ya bei ghali na si ile ya bei chini, lakini inaleta madini mwilini kwa mwili yangu yenye itanisaidia jinsi ambavyo na perform kimaisha. Kama nasoma, boost akili, niweze kuwa active. Kama mimi ni mfanyikazi nafanya mjengo, niweze kuwa na nguvu. Ni chakula gani ambazo tunafaa tukule kwa wingi, ama tunafaa tupunguze, ama tuache kabisa?
When it comes to that is bigger, it's a big thing. And common mwananchi, what tunasema moderately, but remember you eat every day. Don't provide. So there's normal mboga za kawaida, na mboga za kawaida. Mboga za kawaida kama kuna mnavu, kuna mchicha, kuna sukuma, kuna kunde, kuna a number of greens. Hizo zinapatikana zote kwa common mwananchi market. Panda duka. Nyanya pia ni part of it. That's a part of it. But now you see, ikija wakati wa kula pia inamaanisha kama utakuwa umekula, kama ni nyumbani unajaribu kula to make sure kwamba get all the nutrients. Kama kula hiyo any green leafy vegetable, make sure you're accompanied with an animal protein. Animal protein kuna kuna pork, kuna beef, kuna eggs, kuna fish, kuna sardines, omena. Mutton can do them. There's what am I forgetting?
Chicken.
Unasauaje kuku?
Unatumiza wengine wetu.
Kuna kuku, kuna turkey, a number of those animal proteins. Make sure you have a medium vegetable. And if you decide to do a vegetable, you should have an animal protein. Being an animal protein, remember that you must do an animal protein with the starch. That in form of complex starch, ugali,
maboni.
And do but if you're doing animal protein, remember you're allowed to do the ugali maybe for dinner. And if you're trying to do a plant protein, you need to come legumes. You need marage, green grams, red grams, lentils, peas. If you're going for plant protein, then you're not supposed to do any other starch in form of chapati, in form of ugali, in form of rice, because you'll be overdoing your starches in your meal.
Wait. If you're doing plant protein, we should not take it with starch.
Don't combine it with another form of starch in form of rice, chapati, ugali, because you see in plant protein, it has got a percentage of starch which is complete.
Oh, it's a complete meal.
It's a complete meal. So you have to do a plant protein with vegetables only.
Okay.
If you need to top up anything, it's a glass of water.
Oh.
So that is how you can combine your meals, and in that virtue, it will help you.
What if I add sausages?
That is sausages majorly derived from animal protein.
So it's two protein.
That's a protein and a protein.
That's an overuse of both.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yes.
Yes.
And again, another thing is, remember, we're taking over nutrition. Remember, that is, we've talked of protein, we've talked of carbohydrate. Now we are going to part of fruits also. Fruits is another medium that we should be consuming. Fruits are the major source of vitamins and minerals. Talk of mental health.
Yes.
Minerals play a very, very important role in your mental health.
When you talk about minerals, it's iron?
I'm talking of iron, I'm talking of magnesium, zinc, there's selenium, there's
omega-3.
Omega-3 falls under, that's a nutrient, but not under mineral. Under mineral, omega-3 is iron, not under minerals, because it plays a major role in your brain. But now, if you talk of minerals, talk of the magnesium, zinc, calcium, magnesium, selenium. Those are what we talk of minerals. Yeah, and they are the other that found in the tubers, majorly the Ngwashe stuff.
mihogo, carrots.
Yeah, the things of molybdenum, those are minerals stuff. So at the end of the day, they play a major part in terms of nutrition.
Okay.
If you talk of tubers are very good for breakfast. Breakfast is whereby you spend 8 hours fasting without meal in the bed.
Yes.
So your enzymes are very active to break down whatever you're going to eat. So you're supposed to be doing heavy meal for breakfast. That's where you can introduce the tubers. You can introduce you can also do
let me just let me hold you, Roko.
Yes.
Someone ever told me that I don't know if it's in nutrition that we always do it wrong. We are not supposed to eat heavy meal at night. Instead, we are supposed to eat heavy meal in the morning. Is it really
very correct? At night, you can afford to miss a meal because you're going to bed, and if you're going to bed, which means you're going to sleep, your muscles are not going to break anything. Only your involuntary muscles that control your
breathing.
Your breathing and control your organs. That's what will work. And they don't need energy from the starches. You can also derive the energy from the protein during dinner if you want.
Yes.
Dinner, you're allowed to do animal protein plenty because it does not affect your weight gain or weight loss. Remember you talk about mental health, and mental health also you can be something by changes in your weight. You have weight loss, maybe stress are setting, and your mental state is correct. So sometimes also people use stress to manage their weight, which is not good.
Like for me, when I have so much
Stress issues.
I just want
So that is a sign of mental.
Wow. I'm guilty. I'm really guilty. Like, okay, now moving on to now deeper nutrition. How does this diet really impact on mental health? Like, you have talked about the overuse. Maybe we have to balance our food. If I eat too much protein, can it really affect my mental health? Like, maybe I have nobody disturbing me, but it's really affecting me. Does whatever I eat really affect my anger, happiness, my mood?
Yes.
Nikikuja tu nikasirika na kwamba ni vile jana nilikula ugali.
Majorly, it does not apply to ugali or animal protein, but sometimes you see when you're trying to manage mental health, that's why we usually tell you go slow. If you have stress issues, anger issues, we tell you go slow on coffee is a psychoactive stimulant. So if you do coffee, remember you're going to when you're under stress, you'll be more anxious, your mood will be imbalanced, you might also be irate. So at some point, if you have anger issues, go slow on coffee.
Wow.
Rather put off or stay off, keep off coffee and work with the chocolate, tea, because chocolate, majorly the dark chocolate, the chocolate and the dark chocolate, the aphrodisiac, they help to control the stress level and stress factor. That's why you usually avoid coffee and under stress issues, under nutrition.
Oh, wow.
Talk of nutrition. Coffee is a part of nutrition. People do coffee to be active. So you see, in all the supplements, for instance, the pre-workout supplements, they are instilled with a high amount of anhydrous caffeine so that they can perform. So you see, it is used to alter your that mental state so that you can perform.
Wow. Hey, our viewers, amazing conversation we're having here with the nutritionist, Mr. Fredrick. Mr. Fredrick has talked about very key issues in terms of nutrition affecting mental health. And the last bit here, we are talking about coffee. You know, most of us are really guilty of taking coffee. There are some people even take up to more than even 5 cups a day as coffee. But as he has said, is that it is very, very dangerous in terms of our mental health. As we take a break, when we sip at least some little water, let us make sure you join us on our next session as we talk about how does coffee affect our mental health. Welcome to Warrior Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, exploring the battles, the triumphs, and the resilient warriors in the society. Join us as we are on a journey to empower, to break stigma, to heal, and find the warrior within. I'm your host, Wilda. Welcome back after having a very healthy break with our nutritionist, where he has given me some 1, 2, 3 things that I should know, and sijui kama atakubali kuambia hii ni siri tu yangu na health yangu. Now, before we took a break, we were talking about caffeine. How caffeine, instead of most of us take it to relieve ourselves, to relieve our anxiety, but indeed it is causing damage to our mental health. And thank God we have here our nutritionist, Mr. Fredrick. Fredrick.
Yes.
You know, caffeine is very addictive.
Yes.
And now here you're talking to audiences who maybe are maybe victims, or should I say they're addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
Now, what should such a kind of a person do? Because coffee doesn't make me high, yet you're telling me coffee is so dangerous in my body.
Yeah, coffee does not make anybody high, but it only stimulates. It is a stimulant, and sometimes there are individuals when they use any stimulant, it affects their normal healthy way of thinking, their normal healthy of performance, and also it affects their mood and anger issues. So at some point, if it's not, you're not supposed to stay away or to stop or to I don't know how I can put it. Si lazima uache coffee kabisa, but you can do it sparingly and moderately. In short, when you're having anger issues, when you're having mood issues, when you feel you're not okay, you in short, stressed, don't do coffee. Do chocolates, because if you do coffee and
chocolate. No wonder chocolates are so expensive. Okay, yeah. So it's healthy.
Yeah, do the chocolate tea because
my man is seeing this.
Because at the end of the day, if you do coffee under stress, you're worsening the situation of your stress. You might end up being more stressful, and also it might stimulate your anger issues, and also it also tend to affect your pressure. That's blood pressure. And if your blood pressure is affected, is elevated, and you're under stress, you might end up going to surpassing the normal WHO standard, which means you might end up being hypertensive, which is not good. So try to stay away from coffee and caffeine when you're under stress, when you're under let's say just stress issues, and mood issues.
You mentioned when you mentioned about alcohol having sugar, and sugar is harmful to our body.
Yes.
And now let's talk about sugar. You know, sugar is not at all about that the stimulating, or should I say, I don't know, let me use the stimulating, how we
it's not a stimulant. It is sugar is just something that's it's an additive.
Yeah, an additive.
Yeah.
Now
to give flavor in your food, to give a taste in your food, for palatability.
Yes.
Yes.
What of natural sugars?
People think the normal table sugar that you're using is natural, but at the end of the day, it is not natural. It is processed.
It's processed
it
from
is processed.
sugarcane. And sugarcane, it's natural.
It is extracted and processed from sugarcane. The end product is processed, but at the procession part of it, the start of the process, maybe it might be natural, because ndio inafika kwa ile inatoka that hard part, sijui kawa ijua, lakini ndugu zangu wa kule western wanaita sukari nguru.
Yes,
that is very natural. No chemical. Ndio inatumika pia kuunda ile pombe kule nyumbani busa.
Na sibusi na unonga na molasses.
Busa bado pia chang'aa ndio kuunda na hizo vitu, so that is the unprocessed.
Now you're saying chang'aa it's good for our health.
Not good for your health, because chang'aa is more is just it's traditional, but yes. the international chang'aa is or the processed chang'aa is beer. Just same as chang'aa, because beer now is processed from under KEBS and under EBL, but chang'aa is from the mandizini kule.
Natural. Kitu natural.
No, umaita natural. You just heard from her natural. So at the end of the day, sugar that is not natural. It is processed. The only natural sugar that we have is from stevia.
From?
It's called stevia sugar.
Stevia.
It is in 3 or 4 forms: in liquid form, in tablet form, in powder form, and in granule form. That is the only sugar that is natural, which has got no calorie. It does not add on your body fat. Does not add on your weight. It doesn't add on. It gives you the flavor only, nothing more. But the table sugar might either add on your body sugar, might lead to diabetes. Diabetes, if you get, for instance, if you get any medical condition, and you're trying to control your mental health with a medical condition, it becomes more tough for you to control your mental health, because you see your body is not working as it's supposed to be working.
Yes. And now, where can I get those natural sugars from? The granules and the powders,
the stevia. Stevia, you can get them from the supplement stores. There are a number of supplement stores in Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru. Maybe they've not started it in western part of Kenya, like let's say Bungoma and Kakamega, but I think you can get them.
Natural.
I think but a number of shops have them. In Kisumu they are there, so you see you can get them in the supplement store shops, and also in supermarkets they are available. Yes.
Talking about supplements,
yes.
I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media where people are selling the zinc, magnesium, omega-3, whatever. As a human, do I really need supplements in my body?
Supplementing begins at the moment you're born, because usually at that tender age you go back for clinic checkups, and at the clinic checkups you are given the vitamin A's, you are given the immunization, the dewormers. You'll be given the RUTF, reduced therapeutic supplements. You're supplementing from the young age. So at this age that you are, it's sure that now you need to know to supplement more.
Like because right now, I'm in my productive era.
Thank you. You need to supplement more. Because at the end of the day, we call it conceptual nutrition. Conceptual nutrition is whereby you're trying to make sure that you consume every meal that will also help you to prepare your mental health psychologically, to conceive, to have a kid. So that at the end of the day, if you're ready to conceive and have a kid, means that the journey of conception to pregnancy, to delivery, it will be safe and sound.
Okay.
Yes.
So whatever I consume can either delay or hinder me from getting pregnant?
Yes, because I'll just use alcohol that you've talked. If you're into alcohol, because at the end of the day, it might also interfere with your conceptual period. Because at the end of the day, or rather, you can also still conceive, but you might end up giving birth to a preterm baby because your body was not ready to cater for the baby, to make sure that it because the baby depends on your health. Baby feeds from whatever you're eating. So at the end of the day, you need to prepare your mind psychological and mental. That's why you talk of mental health. Yes.
Now that we are talking about production or productivity.
Yes.
Now a young lady.
Yes.
Want to have a kid, but you see, I want to have a kid, but I'm really having trouble in having a kid. What are some of the supplements or some of the foods I should take now to prepare my home for the baby?
Majorly, first things first, you need to make sure that you achieve the required weight, because you must be within we term it as ideal body weight.
Yeah. What's the ideal body weight?
ideal body weight, it is derived to after checking on your height against your weight. Majorly, if you know your height, you can also tell your ideal body weight. That's how you can get your ideal body weight. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you cannot just look at somebody and tell them the ideal body weight. You must go to you must do the full body composition so that you can get the ideal body weight of an individual. So you must have an ideal body weight. Apart from that, then you must have to do to make sure that in your nutrition, in your feeding, you must also put into account all the nutrients that you're supposed to be having in terms of vitamins, that's vitamins in form of zinc, in form of vitamin A, in form of vitamin D, calcium for your bones. You must have strong bones to help you support that weight of the baby. Yes.
Okay.
So there are a number of nutrients that you're supposed to be consuming, and to make sure that they're up to the standard of the nutrition standard that you're supposed to be having. Yes.
And now to a person who is really struggling with weight, and maybe gym is not the first option for me. I want to try the diet way. What should I do?
Weight management, weight reduction. That is weight reduction. No. It is done in 3 phases. There's dieting, there's a workout. Under workout, that's when you can find the gymming and all sorts of that. And there's supplements. So that accounts for 70%. Then workout will account for the 20%, and supplement the rest 10%.
Okay.
Yes. So it is a synergy of.
So you mean I can go to the gym, but if I don't change the way I eat, that's
you cannot achieve your goal.
And tell me, educate me now. What should I do?
Again, when it comes to weight management, also it begins from your mental state. You must accept this is my goal.
Yes.
Set your goals, then set your priorities. And if you talk of priorities, these are ways of managing mental health, setting priorities, setting your goals, staying connected with people. That is ecotherapy, nature walks. They prepare your mind psychologically and your enzymes and everything to perform for your weight management.
Wow.
It is also mental. Yes.
Now after
mental, if you accept everything, that's when now you go to dieting. Dieting is whereby now you visit a nutritionist who will come up with a meal plan for you. The meal plan will comprise of everything that you need to do to know, coming from starch, that is protein, that is vitamins, that is fruits, when to skip your meals, when not to skip your meals, when to fast, when not to fast. You must visit a nutritionist.
I need to fast.
When it comes to weight management, there's also fasting. The fasting that we're talking about is you can fast on vegetables only. You can fast on water only, but not the biblical fasting.
You got me there.
Yes.
I was almost fainting.
Everything's all about mental state, mental stability.
Wow. Now you talked about omega-3. And you said omega-3 doesn't fall under the mineral.
No, it is just a nutrient in form of it falls under fat-soluble vitamins and nutrients.
Okay.
Yes.
So in short, it's omega-3 is mostly found in animal proteins.
Majorly, omega you can find it in a plant, and it is the plants. It's from omega-3. It's from plants. Can come from fish. Can come from oils. Majorly the oils. Omega-3 is oils. The sunflower seeds can give you omega-3. There's flax seeds. Flax seeds will give you omega-3. Chia seeds will give you also if you cold press them, you can get omega from them.
Chia seeds.
Yeah, chia seeds, and they're very good for managing weight also. What else? Omega also comes from fish. Fish is the major source of omega.
And
fish.
What's the importance of omega-3?
Omega-3.
My body.
Omega-3 is the food for your brain.
So my brain needs food.
Yeah, omega-3 is what is being ndo inaimbwa kwa wingi sana kwa TV stations, radio station. Pia watoto omega-3, pia watoto omega-3. Omega 3.
Nimpe omega 3.
Yes.
Sasa shida nimpe hizo omega 3 na mwilia samaki kila siku alafu kwa mjinga.
Wapata, you can be buying fish every day. By the end of the day, you see whatever you combine the fish with, the food combination might also affect the omega 3. And also fish, if you want to get the omega 3 from fish, you'd rather steam, boil, grill, but don't fry. If you fry, you're getting omega 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Aya.
So omega 3 is the food for your brain, which boosts your memory.
I boil fish.
Yes, boiled fish, which is a bit not palatable. But after boiling, you can also prepare your salads, your spices aside, so that you can also dip in your spices as you eat to make it tasty and palatable. But boiled is the best. But if you steaming is more sweeter, because steaming it will taste like either choma at some point. But the best way for you to get omega 3 is boiling, steaming, and grilling.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, at least I know.
And
I thought it's just you buy samaki, then you fry and I eat.
Unapata mama samaki, I'm finally deep frying. So already that's omega 6. Omega 6.
Okay, and omega 6 inasaidia je mwili?
Omega 6 is good also. Play a parts of your joints. Cushioning your joints.
Yes.
Yeah, also the omega 3 play,
especially the people who are aging.
Yeah, if you're aging, if you have the arthritis part of issues, yeah. But remember, the key thing that you're supposed to know is omega 3 is food for your neurotransmitter, central nervous system.
It's very important.
Yeah, so
especially now to watoto,
kids. Yeah, growing kids. You know, at that tender age now, development is very fast, and they need you want the brain to grow at a faster rate. So you give them omegas, feed them with omegas. There's omega supplements. There's 7 C's. There's 7 C's. There's apart from for the brain, there's omega. There's magnesium glycinate for your nerve. There's but majorly omega is the best for your brain. Even if you go for the brain level supplement, you'll find there's omega inside. Still inside, there's a concept of omega inside. So omega is very key.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. Alafu, another thing, we were just talking about the aged people, kwa sababu it reaches a certain age, watu unasikia mtu anasema anasikia maumivu kwa mwili, nini joints, ama miguu zinaanza kufura, matembea sana. Yes. Kwa mtu ambaye yako hivyo, ni vitu gani, chakula gani anafaa kule kwa wingi, ama anafaa chukue supplements gani ili kuboost immune yake, kwa sababu unapata vitu kama hizi ndio zina end up ku affect the mental health. You really get there are people who are in their prime age, even finding sleep it becomes difficult. Unaona? Na si ati hana mahali pa kulala ama nini, but inakuwa vigumu sana kwa sababu ya maumivu ama instability in terms of also weight, ama ameongeza mwili sana kupita kiasi.
Old age, they are vulnerable to, are susceptible to a lot of stuff. Mental issues affect the old age, because you see at this age they are neglected. They are not given attention as it's supposed to be. So you see it tend to affect their nutrition, and it comes from the mental part of it again, and go back to your mental. So if an old age person feels neglected, they'll never their eating pattern will be messy.
Yes.
And now you see they also when you're growing old, your muscle does not perform the way it used to perform on your youth age, and as you're growing up, because now you see absorption will be again minimal.
Yeah.
So you need to eat small frequent meals. And now you see, for that issue of the pain of the joints, that's now aging. You see now the synovial fluids, that's the joint area, the cartilage, the joint, which cushions the connective tissues of the ball joints. They're now amezeka, zimeisha. Ndio unasikia mileage kwa watu wakisema gari imepiga mileage, shock absorbers zimekufa. So napata the
mileage vile jenzi wana interpret
very differently, but
lakini si your health.
You're talking about health today. So I'm trying to use the example of a car relating to human being. Yes. So napata hiyo miguu amekuwa kitembea kwa muda mrefu, amfika 100 years plus ama 90 years. Now you see the cartilage is worn out. So pain will be there. One. And you see some other adults, they are prone to arthritis. And now you see the arthritis also play a role in terms of the joints are they feel they're not flexible. So it wasn't nakwama zo kwa heavy, they can't also stretch mikono hivyo. So for them you can give them a vitamin B complex to supplement the nerves for communication for the joint movement. You can give the collagen powders for helping the cushioning of the joints. You can give them the omega-3 and 6 for the joints also. You can also give them the vitamin D3 for strong bones at the end of the day, because keep on supplementing, because you see whatever they eat cannot be absorbed fully, so you supplement to at least complement for the deficient in food. Yes.
Wow. I'm really learning from this interview here, where we have really talked about the toddler and also the youths and also the old. And me, I only thought maybe it's the toddlers and maybe the old who really need these supplements so that they can boost their nutrition, which nutrition also, either bad or good nutrition affects mental health. You are the one who chooses if you want to have a good mental health or not. And Fredrick has talked about the supplements that we all require for certain problems, and also the kind and the portions of food, the types of food that we should eat. As we take a break, please make sure you just go through that, and maybe I'm sure by saa hii jamani umelan kitu. Kama hujalan kitu, mimi nimejua, nimekuwa nikipika samaki vibaya, no wonder itakuwa ikinisaidia kiakili, na kwa sababu mimi nataka kukua na akili kama vile unasema watu wetu kutoka huko wapi, kutoka huko majini, huko bara ama sijui wanatoka wapi, vile wanakwanga virevu sana. Pia mimi nataka kuwa mwerevu. Please make sure you stay tuned, and please share this video. Thank you so much. It is Warrior Within Show on Atec TV. I'm your host, Wilda Magenya. Please stay tuned for the next part. Thank you. Welcome to Warrior Within Show, where we embark on a journey of finding the strength within us all, exploring the battles, the triumphs, and the resilient warriors in the society. Join us as we are on a journey to empower, to break stigma, to heal, and find the warrior within. I'm your host, Wilda. Welcome back to Warrior Within, where we are really having a very healthy conversation here with Mr. Fredrick here. Now, Mr. Fredrick,
yes,
now the last session of the show, where now how can we manage mental health? But especially I want us to talk about sleep.
Yes.
Right now, I can say people are really struggling with sleep. Maybe someone sleeps a lot, or someone even lacks sleep. Unaona?
Yes.
Now, how can you address that in terms of also in nutrition? Because they say that good sleep is good for your health. Now, how can you get that good sleep?
So, mental health to manage. You've talked of good sleep. I'll just begin with your last statement.
Yes.
Good sleep.
Yes.
If you talk of good sleep, which means you must have enough sleep. The enough should be 8 hours, minimum 8 hours.
Minimum.
Let's say maximum 8 hours.
Yes.
Minimum should be, let's usually talk of 6 hours. Yeah, that's enough for your health, so that your body, your muscles from your brains can relax, your skeletal muscle can relax, your muscular muscles can relax, your smooth muscles, there's bones and your functioning system can also have enough rest to perform for the next day. So sleep is very key, and also enough sleep will help you to be fresh for the next day, and also it helps to control also the mood issues. Also, sleep helps control a bit of stress, because some people, when they're stressed, they sleep, and after the nap, they wake up refreshed and good to go again. That's the way you can control you can maintain your mental health. And apart from sleep also, to maintain your mental health, you can do what we call the ecotherapy, the nature walks. Oh. Taking a nature walk at the animal orphanage,
yes,
museums.
It's always therapeutic. I remember I started trying that mid last year, and
yes.
Let me tell you, after that session, it is always therapeutic. Just I used to go to Arboretum.
Yes.
Naona hiyo mtu inakwanga tu hapo, unatoa tu viatu, unakaa, una relax, unatembea tu. It's always very therapeutic. Ukitoka hapo, because I used to have issues with nini, sijui niseme ni fatigue generally ama ni nini, miguu zinaniuma tu, unaona. But nikishatoka hapo nasikia niko very much relieved, I really feel okay. Ndio nikajua wow, kumbe whatever people the professionals say inakwanga ukweli.
It's true. Nature is a way of therapy. And apart from also nature, that's when you can do, usually that we say, where we go now to maintain your mental state, is now we go to what you call, you stay connected. Know your roots, know your people, know everything, so that you can keep on conversing. A problem shared is a problem half solved.
Yes.
That's connection. Also, you can, the other way of maintaining your mental health is by, apart from staying connected, is now positivity.
Yes.
Being positive. Don't struggle with anything that